Good evening. Prana, a blissful world. Prana is a voluntary initiative to encourage everyone to have a healthy life. Our aim is to bring people to health and wellness. We are trying to create the awareness of a healthy society because that's a safe society. Yoga is the finest way to connect people around the world. Through prana, initiative, we can connect the world and keep the awareness of health. We will continue the effort even after this International Yoga Day. Friends of India. Friends of India, UAE, is a social organization and in existence for the past 1 decade and serving the community with various social activities and also promoting Indian arts in this region by organizing many popular programs like Deepavali Utsav, Onam celebration, Pongal Veera, etc. Even during this current difficult times of COVID, also FOI could organize mega blood donation camp and 200 donors donated blood. In association with the consulate, Friends of India, especially at this difficult COVID 19 situation, by the way of distributing, they contributed so much by distributing groceries and cooked food packets for needy people, counseling for distressed expats in different languages, volunteer team to handle back office for DHA, volunteer teams to work in consulate in ship for the Vande Bharat evacuation. FOI did several community activities along with the Red Crescent, like stationery collection, blanket collection, etc. Now, let me just welcome Shri N. Mohan, FOI CSR Activity Coordinator, International Yoga Day 2020 Organizing Committee Co-Chairman, to this stage and speak to you a few words. And before that, I will just introduce our topic. Today, we are going to be discussing in Shavasana and Surya Namaskara. And our guest, I'm going to introduce her later. Our guest, Miss Nilanjana Bharadwaj, is going to take you through this beautiful journey throughout the whole evening. So let me just welcome Mr. Mohanji right now to say a few words right now. Thank you.
Namaskar, everybody. Thank you very much, Dr. Smita. It's a great pleasure for me, on behalf of FOI team, to be part of Prana, the project which has been going on since few years. And this year, with the concept of 21 days to commemorate the International Yoga Day. You know, one thing we have to remember, prana is something which can be called as breath. We should be blessed to be born on this earth as human beings. As we all know, there are billions of beings which are existing on this earth. To be born as a human being is something unique because we can demonstrate and do a lot of things and contribute back, where if there is prana, there is a human. In fact, I should say, with the concept of having one activity a day, not only educates, it also motivates every individual on the earth, because this live streaming is not limited just to UAE or Middle East, it's for the entire globe, where we have very clearly mentioned the blissfulness is everywhere. I don't want to take much time. In fact, we have our guru, who is Nilanjana Bharadwaj, who is architect by a profession, but also architecting the human beings. We shall be learning more about Surya Namaskara. In a nutshell, Surya Namaskara is quite a common activity which composes of more than 12 asanas, which is done normally in the morning dawn time or evening the sunset time. And by practicing it for 15 minutes, keeps you fit physically, mentally, and makes you to breathe continuously. Doing all that, adding more asanas, Shavasana, which is unique and which is important, brings you total relaxation. I was told by one of my guru, if you do the Shavasana in the real way, your blood pressure becomes almost zero, like a shower, which the feeling cannot be expressed, it should be experienced. I'm sure the Guru will take us through now with both Surya Namaskara and Shavasana, and I wish all the best for the entire team for putting these efforts to bring in 21 days of different activities and to the community. Wishing all the best. I would now leave the floor to Dr. Smita to take over. Namaskar, everybody.
Thank you, Mohanji. Namaskar. Now it's the time to introduce our special guest, our guru for the day, Ms. Neelanjana Bharadwaj. She's an architect by profession and a passionate yoga teacher with over 18 years of teaching experience. She has been a fitness enthusiast ever since she can remember and got into yoga after being diagnosed with a serious autoimmune disorder, and which actually affected her joints almost 18 years ago. With the help of homeopathy and yoga, she was able to come out of the illness and has never looked back since then. She went on to do yoga teachers training in both Hatha and Vinyasa style of yoga from Bangalore in India, as teaching is her passion. She also did her QCI Level 2 yoga certification certified by the Ministry of Ayush. Not taking much time, I would actually invite her to the stage. But before that, let's start with an amazing prayer, a blissful prayer, which we're going to hear right now. Thank you.
ॐ संगच्छध्वं संवदध्वं शम्भो मनासि जानतां देवाभागं यथा पूर्वे सञ्जानानामुपासते ॐ
Thank you. Now I'll invite Ms. Neelanjana Bharadwaj to handle this evening, and let's enjoy this beautiful evening with her. And I'll be back with the Q&A towards our last segment. So have fun, enjoy, and see this beautiful practice evolving in front of you. She's going to give an introduction about what Surya Namaskar is all about, what Shavasana is all about, and she's going to give you a practical experience right now in the comfort of your home. How amazing isn't that? So let's enjoy the evening. Over to you, Ms. Neelanjana.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time and coming onto your mat for today's practice. Talking about Surya Namaskar, it's a very integral part of yoga practice. Surya means sun, and Namaskar means greeting or bowing to the sun. So it's like greeting the sun. Sun is the source of energy for the whole universe, as we all are familiar with that. So Surya Namaskar is like an energy giver for our entire physical and mental body. And when I say that, I really mean it. Because earlier, Mr. Mohan spoke about prana. Prana is the life force that drives us and keeps us going. And it runs in all of us, in our body, in everything in the universe. Now, this prana kind of sits dormant at a navel region most of the day, especially when you get up in the morning. Surya Namaskar is a practice which gets the prana activated the dormant prana and it sends it to every part of your body, right to the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes. So, what is it if you haven't done it? It is a sequence of actually 7 postures, 7 asanas, which are done in a cyclic movement to complete 12 postures in a single round. So it's literally you want to work on the mobility of the spine through forward bending, back bending, and moving through that cyclic movement of the 7 postures. And different schools, like there are various yoga schools across the globe, especially most of them are in India. Each one has its own style, its own variation of the Surya Namaskar. So you will find that some schools are doing only 10 postures, some are doing 12, some are doing 9, but ultimately the result is the same. The benefits of the practice is exactly the same. So what are the benefits? Too many benefits. It's a wonderful way to really get the blood circulation going in the whole body and the lower body. It's a great way, as Mr. Mohan already mentioned, to keep your blood pressure and your heart rate in a balanced state. It releases stress and anxiety. It's a wonderful way to literally detox your body because lymphatic drainage is a very integral part of the human system, which requires manual intervention. Lymph fluid is this fluid that the toxins that remain in the body undigested, it's just beneath our skin, and you need manual intervention. You need the contraction and expansion of the muscles to do it. And Surya Namaskar practice does that. The other way that we get the detoxing benefits from this practice is because of the breathing. So there is one breath, one movement, which I'm going to just guide you through in a moment without further ado. When can you practice Surya Namaskar? Well, the ideal thing would be early morning because that's when the sun rises and it's a salute to the sun and it's like energizing yourself with this practice. But having said that, so it warms you up in the morning. But if you do it in the afternoon when you're really sluggish and your whole system is on shutdown mode, it energizes you again. And when it's done at the end of the day, it's done very slowly, very, very, mindfully. And that's where you work on just winding down, preparing yourself for the night, to just call it a day. It can be done anywhere because you need no equipments. You only need your body and you need a mat. So having said that, let's begin the practice. Today I'm going to run you through 3 different styles of Surya Namaskar. We will be doing the classical Shivananda Surya Namaskar. We will do 12 rounds of those. The first 2 rounds I will show you very slowly, and then we do it a little faster together. Whenever you are tired, you can take a break, sit down, or even just stand. And this will be followed by Ashtanga Surya Namaskar A and Ashtanga Surya Namaskar B. Okay, so let's come on. So I'm going to show you the first 2 rounds this way so you can look at the alignment. I'd like you to come to the top of your mat. Now, when you stand at the top of your mat, bring the big toes, the knees, the inner thighs together. Stand in Tadasana with your hands by the side. Roll your shoulders down and back. Engage your core and relax. Just look at a single point in front. We're going to begin the first round very slowly. Okay? So join both your palms to your heart center in Namaskar Mudra. Open your palms, reach your arms over your head. Take your biceps behind your ears, opening your chest. Engage your glute muscles slightly so that your back is protected and you take a big inhale, arching back. So you stretch the whole front of your body. The mistake here is to bend your knees and push forward. So don't do this. We want the back to bend and not the knees. So legs remain perpendicular as we arch back. Then as you exhale, you hinge from the base of the spine, going nice and tall, long. Anyone with trouble in the lower back will come halfway only. So you will stay with the spine lifted, fingertips down. For the others, second thing which you can do is you can bend your knees and allow the spine to fall forward. So anyone with back issue is either here or bending the knees and releasing. For all the others, place your hands by the side of the feet. Allow the whole body to fall forward. This is Padahastasana, or you can also call it Uttanasana. Now press the palms, make sure your fingers are spread out, bend the knees and step your right leg back. Drop your right knee to the floor. Now when you do this, make sure you're not here. So you're not putting any load on your knee. You're pushing your body weight forward. So on the front fleshy part of your knee is where the weight is. If you're on a single mat, you might want to just fold it and make it double if you want to protect your knee. Tuck your toe, lift the right knee and step the left leg back. This is Kumbhaka Asana. So for this posture, engage your navel strongly into your spine. Push the floor with your hands. Separate your shoulder blades. Push the heels to the back of the room and stay. Also known as the plank posture in English. Now you drop your knees down. Release your toes. Make sure you're doing that. Bend your elbows and keep them close to you. Push the body forward. Drop your chin down to the floor and rest your chest between both your hands. Your abdomen does not touch the floor. This is Ashtanga Namaskar. Ashta is 8, so it's 8 part of your body touching the floor. Then release the abdomen to the floor. Try to keep your feet together with your toes flattened out. Hands beneath your shoulders, elbows in, glutes engaged as you lift your chest and your head off the mat. Now, the common mistake in this posture is that people, drop the elbows out. If I show you from here, we are here and not here. Okay? Lift up. Now, as you exhale, push your hips to your heels, going into Shashankasana or the child's pose, forehead to the floor. Now come up onto your hands and your knees, into a tabletop, tuck your toes and lift the knees and the hips high. Going into Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can bring your feet together for this one or keep them apart. Drop your head. In this posture, make sure you're pressing firmly through the heels of your palms, engaging and lifting the navel high into your spine and your sit bones high, your heels pressing to the floor. Now step your right foot between both your hands. You can drop your left knee, look forward. Ashwasanchalanasana. Lift the left knee, step the left foot forward. Back pain, you're coming halfway. Otherwise, you begin to fold in. Exhale completely. Inhale, open your hands, reaching back. Exhale, join your palms. Second round, we still do it slow, but we really focus on our breathing. So together. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, hinging from the hips, releasing, folding. Inhale, bend the knees, step the left leg back, drop the left knee down, press the palms. Ashwasanchalanasana. Lift the left knee, step the right leg back. Make sure that you come into a strong Kumbhaka Asana, engaging your core strongly. Exhale, drop the knees, release the toes. Elbows bent, stay close. Drop the chin forward and chest between both your hands. Keep your abdomen lifted off. Release the abdomen. Press the toes, lift the shoulders, rolling them back. Elbows in. People with back problems stay here, otherwise you can begin to come up. Into Bhujangasana, press the pelvis down and engage the glutes and look up. Don't allow the heels to fall out. Have the heels facing inwards or to the back of the room and stay. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, come up, tuck your toes, lift the knees and the hips high, walk your feet in, press your heels down. Now step your left foot between both your hands, drop the right knee, look up, Ashwasanchalanasana. Exhale, step the right foot forward, Uttanasana, fold in, exhale. Inhale, open, lift, expand. Exhale and join your palms. So the next 6 rounds, we'll do a little faster, okay? Just remember to breathe with every move. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, right leg back, right knee drops. Breathe out, left leg back. Breathe out, knees, toes, chin and chest. Breathe in, lift up into low or high Bhujangasana. Exhale, Shashankasana. Inhale, lift into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step the right foot between your hands. You can drop your left knee down or you can keep it off. Step the left foot forward, fold in deep. Exhale completely. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, join your palms. Fourth round. Breathe in, breathe out. Left leg, right leg. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up low or high. Exhale, push back. Inhale, lift up high. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward, fold in deep. Inhale, reach. Exhale, join your palms. Fifth round. Breathe in, breathe out. Right leg, left leg. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Shashankasana. Inhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot through. Exhale, left foot through, fold in deep. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, join. Sixth round. Big breath in and breathe out. Left leg, right leg. Make sure hands are fully grounded. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, push back. Inhale, lift high. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot. Fold in. Big breath in and out. Seventh round, keep going. Breathe in. Feel the heat building in your body. Right leg, left leg. Exhale down. Inhale up. Make sure it's one breath, one movement. Inhale, right leg forward. Left leg forward. Breathe in, reach back. Breathe out. Eighth round. Breath in, breath out. Left, right. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe out. Breathe in. Left, right. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, join your palms. Two more rounds, still going fast. Big breath in, begin to deepen your postures. Fold in. Right leg, left leg. If you're breathing right, you will not feel tired. Believe me when I say that. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, join. 10th round, breathe in, breathe out. Left, right. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, hips to heels. Inhale, make sure the breathing is right, as I say again and again. Right leg. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, join your palms. Next round, go a little slow again. Inhale, take a big bend. Exhale, fold in deeply. Inhale, right leg, look up. Exhale, left leg, hold. Exhale, knees, toes, chin and chest. Inhale, roll the shoulders, take a nice back bend. Exhale, stretch the spine. Inhale, lift. Inhale, right foot through. Exhale, left foot through, fold in deep. Take a big, expansive breath. Palms to your heart center, last round. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, fold in. Left leg, right leg. Exhale with control. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, push back. Inhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left leg through. Right leg through, fold in deep. Inhale and reach back. Join your palms. Just take a moment and just stand with your feet beneath your hips. Hold your left wrist with your right palm And you can even close your eyes just for 5 to 6 breaths. Just observe the shift in energy that takes place with this one single practice of Surya Namaskar, sun salutations. We have done about 12 rounds of the classical sun salutation. Just observe your breath. If your heart rate has gone up, just bring it back to its natural state and just breathe. So, to get the heart rate back to its natural state, take slow breaths in through your nose, deeply into your abdomen, and then let go of the breath through the nose. It's a wonderful practice to generate heat in the body, to warm it up. And as I said earlier, it allows the breath, the prana, to go to every part of our body. Now we are going to, you can open your eyes. We are going to practice Surya Namaskar A. It comes from the Mysore Ashtanga practice. It is done with deep Ujjayi breathing. Now, Ujjayi breathing has to be practiced through your entire asana practice when you do yoga. If you are not familiar with Ujjayi breathing, I'm just quickly going to demonstrate it to you for a moment. So you just have to imagine that you're constricting the back of your throat and breathing with sound. It's a hissing sound. I'll quickly show it once. So it goes like this. So you hear that? It's almost like the sound of wind, or maybe like the hissing sound of a snake. Sounds a little scary, but that's how it is. Ujjayi, the word Ujjayi means uplifting, and with this practice, that is what happens to us. So it's a wonderful practice. If it is not coming to you easily today, just don't worry. Do deep breathing. Okay. So we will do Ashtanga Surya Namaskar right at the top of our mats. So, like what we did earlier, we will join the big toes together. We'll have the knees, the inner thighs as we stand in Tadasana, rolling the shoulders down and back, looking ahead at a single point. Now, taking a deep breath in, preferably Ujjayi. Reach your hands from the sides, reaching up. Join your palms and drop your head back. Push your fingertips towards the ceiling and fix your eye gaze to the tips of your thumbs. As you exhale, open your arms, hinge from the base of the spine, and release your hands by the side of your feet. Press your palms and fold in. So, draping your chest over your thigh and bringing your nose to your knee. If you have trouble in the back, stay halfway. Otherwise, fold in. Now, this is Uttanasana. Press your fingertips. Inhale, lift the spine. Ardha Uttanasana. So, your body is like an L shape, stretching the entire back of your lower body and the spine. Now, as you exhale, bend your knees, ground your palms, engage your core. You can walk your feet back one at a time to come into a plank, or you can jump back. So, this jumping is an option, okay? You can always just walk, coming into Kumbhaka Asana or the plank. Now, as you exhale, like earlier, you can drop your knees and go down. Otherwise, come into Chaturanga Dandasana with me. So begin to bend your elbows, shift the body slightly forward. Bend the elbows, keep them close with control. Come close to the floor. Release the toes. The knees are not touching the floor as we lift up. Nice and high. This is Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or the upward facing dog. So our knees are off the mat. Option for this is to go down here and lift into Bhujangasana. Okay? Like what you did earlier. Now exhale as you tuck your toes, push the floor with your hands and lift the knees up high and walk your feet slightly in. Keep them as wide as your hips. Push the floor with the heels of your palms and release the head to the floor. Tuck your chin, look at your navel, and take 5 Ujjayi breaths right here. So along with me. Three, 4, 5. Now lift your head up. You can walk both your feet between your hands, or you can bend your knees, engage your core, jump through. Coming to the top, coming into Ardha Uttanasana. Press the fingertips and lift the spine. Exhale, hands ground, fold in. Inhale, hands come from the side, head drops, eye gaze to the tips of your thumbs. Exhale, release. So the second round together, okay? Inhale up, Ujjayi breathing. Exhale. Inhale, press the fingertips, lift the spine. Exhale, ground the palms, bend the knees, walk back or jump back. Exhale, drop your knees and go down. Otherwise, come with me, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lift and engage. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift the hips, walk the feet and separate them. Push through the heels of your palms and allow the head to relax as you press the heels into the floor. 5 Ujjayi breaths. 5, 4, deep and slow. 3, navel is lifted high into your spine. Pelvic floor muscles lifting high. Mula Bandha engaged. 2 and 1. Now lift your head up, bend your knees, engage your core, walk forward or jump through. Coming into Ardha Uttanasana. Fold in into Uttanasana. Exhale completely. Inhale and rise. Exhale, relax. Okay, so that's 2 rounds of Ashtanga Surya Namaskar A. We'll do one more. Let's go. Breathe in. Breathe out without stopping. Breathe in, super long spine. Breathe out, ground, bend, step back or jump back. Exhale down with control. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, feet hip distance. Release the head, tuck the chin, 5 Ujjayi breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head lifts up, bend the knees, walk forward or jump through. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, palms to heart center. So that was 3 rounds. Traditionally in the Mysore Ashtanga style, it is 5 Ashtanga Surya Namaskar A that are done without stopping. And it's followed up by Ashtanga Surya Namaskar B. So I'm going to teach you that because that's a sequence of 18 postures. Okay, so let's do the first one together. Come to the top of your mat, feet together, shoulders roll down and back. Now for this posture, we are going to go into Utkatasana, that is the chair pose. So let's learn how to do it. Take a big breath in, reach your hands up. As you breathe out, sink your hips down and back and reach your fingertips by the side of your feet. Do it again. Inhale up, drop the head back, look at the tips of your thumbs. As you exhale, drop the hips, swing the hands down and place the fingertips by the side of your feet. Keep the inner thighs pressed in and lift the arms up. Exhale down. So in this posture, the common mistake is the knee crosses the toes. This will really damage your knees, okay? So make sure you've got the knees behind your toes with the hips down and low. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, exactly what we did earlier. Exhale, fold in, step back or jump back. Drop your knees and go down. Otherwise, come with me to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Now step your right foot between both your hands. Get it forward. Turn your left heel, drop it down. Okay, foot turns out. Keep your right knee over your right ankle. Take a nice expansive breath. Virabhadra Asana A. So fingers reaching high, tailbone dropping, pelvis squared forward. Exhale, hands come down. Take your back heel off, press your palms to the floor, step your right leg back. Setting up for going down again. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So lift the left leg and place it between your hands. Turn and ground your right foot, drop the heel, keep the left knee over the left ankle, square the hips to the front, reach up. This is a beautiful posture which engages the lower body and strengthens it. Exhale, hands to floor, right heel lifts off, left foot goes back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So push the floor with your hands, drop the head, tuck the chin, look to your navel. 5 Ujjayi breaths. 5, slow ones. 4, sit bones high. 3, pelvic floor lifting up. 2, and 1. Head lifts, bend the knees, step or jump through. And then take a big breath in, reach up into Utkatasana. Keep the hips low, keep the knees behind your toes. Take a big breath in, relax. So let's do this once more without stopping, okay? Together. Take a big inhale, reach your hands up. As you exhale, sink the hips down, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands round, engage the core, step or jump back. Breathing out, breathing in. Breathing out. Step the left foot forward this time maybe. Turn and round the right heel. Left knee over left ankle. Virabhadrasana. Exhale. Hands down, right heel off, left leg back. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left heel turns. Inhale, rise. Exhale down with control. Make sure it's one breath, one movement. Breathe in, breathe out. Finding down dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Make sure you're evenly pressing into the soles of the feet and the palms of your hands. Tuck the chin, 5 Ujjayi breaths. 5, 4. The Ujjayi breathing in this posture works on your metabolism. It has been scientifically proven to do that. 2 more. And 1. Lift the head, soften the knees, step or jump through. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale into Uttanasana. Drop the hips, keep the knees pressing. Reach up high. Relax. So that was Surya Namaskar B, Mysore Ashtanga style, which we did, sequence of 18 postures. So my recommendation with the Surya Namaskar practice is, because it's so complete on its own, it's a body, it takes care of the whole body, you saw that. Doesn't matter what style we practice. It takes care of your breath work because you're doing pranayam throughout, right? And that eventually leads to balancing your mind. So it's a complete body, breath, and mind practice. If you don't have time for anything, take out 10 minutes and just do Surya Namaskar. You can do it anywhere. So if you're doing the classical Surya Namaskar, ideally speaking, you should be doing at least 12 rounds. If you build up your practice, then you can do multiples of 12. So like 24, 36, 48, multiples of 12, till you take it up to 108. Yeah, 108 Surya Namaskars, which can easily be practiced in a span of 45 to 50 minutes. If your breathing is right, you take energy. Your energy doesn't go because you're creating prana, you're creating energy within yourself. So learn to do Surya Namaskar in the right way from somebody who knows. Hopefully you got something out of this practice today. Always follow it up with Shavasana. So let's go on to Shavasana now. So I'd like you to just come onto your mat. If you have any lights in your room which are on and you wish to switch them off, please do so right now. If you wish to reach out for a blanket or something to cover yourself, please do so. If you wish to reach out, maybe for even a pillow. So I have something here. I'm just going to quickly get it. You can have that as well. Okay. The most important thing being that you should be very comfortable. So I recommend just folding your legs first and then very slowly laying yourself down onto your mat. Just keep your legs folded to begin with and just adjust yourself to make sure that your lower back is released. If you have any discomfort in your lower back, then maybe you just need to be here with your legs folded and feet flat. If it feels okay, or you can even join the soles of the feet together and open the knees out. This is known as Supta Baddha Konasana, the sleeping butterfly. It really releases the lower back. But if you feel ready, you stretch your legs out. Take your legs as wide as your mat, with the heels facing in and the toes facing outwards. Okay? Relax your shoulders, arms away, palms facing upwards. If you wish, you can. I don't recommend it so much, but if you wish and if you're used to it, you might want to raise your head if that feels more comfortable for you. You can also choose to place the pillow right beneath your lower back. This is a little wide, go for a little lower one, and you can be here. But this is only if you feel uncomfortable. Ideal is to stretch the legs, heels and toes out, shoulders relaxed, arms reaching up, palms facing the ceiling, eyes gently closed. Now, when you come into this space, take your time to make any adjustments that you need to make. I am going to guide you through this Shavasana. You're going to be here for the next 8 to 10 minutes. Please be aware that this is a posture and perhaps the most therapeutic posture in yoga. Shav means the corpse and Shavasana means the corpse posture. So this is the time where you really work on relaxing your parasympathetic nervous system. It's a great way to release stress and anxiety. And it's also a wonderful way to close your practice because you can assimilate the benefits of everything that you have done through whatever yoga practice you have done. For us, today we did a few rounds of Surya Namaskar. So without further ado, try to keep your eyes closed for the next few minutes of your time on your mat. Take your time to make sure that you release all the energy from your body. So just allow your body to sink towards the earth beneath you. Allow yourself ample time for this to happen because it's not going to happen immediately. So as you release your body, I'd like you to take your attention inwards, doing a little internal scan of your body to see if you're holding on to anything anywhere, starting from the tips of your toes to the very top of your head. If you feel you're holding on to something, some tension somewhere, I advise you to bring your attention to that part and gently release it. You can do this again and again, as many times as you need to really, really release the whole body of all its energy. So allow your toes to relax. Allow your ankles to relax. Observe how your legs roll out from your hips, relaxing your calves, your knees, and your thighs. Feel the weight of your hips on your mat. Just feel the weight of your whole lower body as it rests on the mat, released of all energy. Just let go. Shift your attention to your lower back. Just allow the lower back to be released to the floor. It will not fully touch because of the way the spine is, but we allow the release to happen. Relax your middle and your upper back, feeling the weight of your back on your mat. Allow your shoulders to roll out. Feel the weight of both your arms as they rest heavily on your mat. Your palms are facing upwards, allowing any pent-up energy to escape, and also becoming the receivers of fresh energy from the universe. Just feel that happening. Taking your attention to the nape of your neck. If you feel any tension there, just bring your attention to that part and release. You can allow your chin to tuck in towards your chest so that you give a little more length to the back of your neck. And see how that changes, that little movement changes and releases tension there. Feel the weight of your head on your mat. Take your attention to the top of your head and finally to your face. Just allow every single line of expression to melt away from your face. Ease out all the frown lines, any other lines that are there on our face without knowing. Just soften them. So just allow those lines to melt away. Now, as you become more and more calm, as you allow the whole body to settle in, let's take a peek into the mind to see what's happening there. Most likely, your mind refuses to settle down. It feels it wants to entertain you with thoughts and emotions. And this is normal. This is the very nature of our mind. Our mind is like a monkey which just jumps from one thought to the other. In yoga, we call this the monkey mind. So if you find that you have a monkey mind where your thoughts are just rushing from one to the other, don't worry. Allow those thoughts to be there in the background as you shift your attention entirely back into your breath. Just focus on the act of breathing. Let's see how you're breathing at this very moment. If you're breathing through your mouth, try to keep it softly closed and just begin to inhale and exhale through the nose. Taking a slow inhale through the nose, deeply into your abdomen, and gently exhale, letting go. This is one full cycle of yogic breathing, where you breathe in through the nose evenly and slowly. Breath by breath, allow the breath to fill your belly as it expands, and then gently release and let go. So try this breathing a few times completely at your own pace. Breathing in through the nose, into the belly, out through the nose as you release and let go. If you find your mind going back to some thoughts or emotions, simply direct it back into your breath, and that's it. Just continue to breathe. Just observe how still your body is. Just observe how calm your breath is now. And the mind begins to follow. And this stillness in the body, calmness in the breath, centeredness of the mind is yoga. Just hold on to this stillness for a moment longer as you have worked towards it beautifully. Just stay, just breathe, just be. And that's it. Holding on to this quiet just for a few more moments. Very slowly, without opening your eyes as yet. If you feel ready, and only if you do, begin to bring energy back into your fingertips and your toes. Take your time. When you feel ready, bring your arms closer to your body and bring your feet together. Perhaps reach both your arms over your head, pointing the fingers and toes away in opposite directions, taking a nice full body stretch. Then slide your arms to your side again and just roll over to the right side and be there for a few moments, few breaths, observing your breath and maybe the beat of your heart. And the next in breath, slowly find your way up into a seated, relaxed position, keeping the eyes closed. Join both your palms to your heart center and take a slow inhale deeply into your belly. As you let go of your breath, we will chant Akara together. So take a deep breath in. Just stay there for a moment, observing the energy shift that takes place with this single chant. Very slowly, rub your palms together, soften your palms, and place your palms, making a cup shape with your hands onto your eyes. Gently press into your eyes, take your time, and then slowly join your palms to your heart center. Open your eyes with a big smile. For me, namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Guru Neelanjana. So beautifully conducted and
Thank you.
very, very well explained and demonstrated.
Thank
That
you.
was the most profound Surya Namaskara.
Thank
A
you.
complete practice, as you said, for the mind,
Yeah.
body, and the breath. Thank you so much. We are deeply honored that you're
Thank
here.
you. Thank you. Please.
Thank
I'm
you.
honored.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It has many health benefits. We have learned that. And that too, in just 45 minutes, you have completed. You've really given a wholesome picture about this Surya Namaskara, the completeness of such a beautiful practice. So thank you so much once again. Before
welcome.
we get into the Q&A, I would like to share with you an exciting news.
Okay.
We Prana Facebook group has crossed 10,000 members today. 10,000
Amazing.
members today. Isn't that
Amazing.
amazing? Yes.
Absolutely.
Now
Amazing
we are,
indeed. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Prana for all the good work what they're doing. And
Yes,
now we can
absolutely.
reach more and more people, spreading this beautiful message of yoga and
It's
live
a
a
great
yogic
platform.
life. Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Lovely. Congratulations to everyone. Whoever's involved in this, I think it's a great endeavor. And it's
Absolutely.
beautifully put together. I really like the way, the whole approach, the way everything's been done.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
So
Now we'll just take some questions
sure.
right now. We have okay, a lot of questions coming in. We have Sandhya Praveen from Abu Dhabi says,
Sure.
can you please let us know how to perform chair yoga? I mean, is
Chair
it
yoga.
easy or is it different
It's
from
very
sitting
easy,
down?
actually. It's
Yeah.
very easy. It's literally the things that you do standing or sitting, you can do on a chair. Literally, almost, I would say everything. If you want, I can quickly show you. I'll just reach out for a chair.
That'll be great.
Yeah,
Thanks. Because a lot of people are working,
yeah,
and
of
they would
course.
love to know how can they take
Sure.
a quick break.
Yeah, I think it's a very, very relevant question, to be honest, in today's time, because so much of our
Absolutely.
time is spent on a chair, and we do
Exactly.
not find the time or enough time to really get onto the mat. So
True.
simple things like if you're working for long hours, see, one important thing about yoga is the sukshma vyayam. Suksh means subtle, and vyayam means exercises. So even before you go to any kind of asana practice, it is the sukshma vyayam which opens up all the blockages in our body, right? And it allows the prana to flow for us to be able to hold the asanas better. So it is in the earlier days, to be honest with you, it was only sukshma vyayam that was practiced. Asana practice was not even done. It came later, like when I'm talking about the Rain Brahmacharis G's times. So you have to make sure that all your joints, all your muscles are working. So when you are on a chair, I would stay always, you can begin from your neck joint. So sit comfortably, keep a little, perhaps a little gap between the chair and here, and you can do the neck rolls here. So you just mobilize your neck joint. This is simple neck rolls which can be done seated on the chair, dropping the chin down, rolling to one side, dropping the chin, rolling to the other a few times very slowly.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it really works on releasing the tension here, because this is the first place where we hold on tension in, because
True.
of this, because we're constantly bending forward onto our computers. So I would say, now a few other ways that you can do that is you can drop your right ear to your right shoulder, bring your right fingertips up, press the top of the fingertips to your head, and reach your left hand out. And you can just begin to add a little rocking movement. This opens the neck a little more better. You can add a little few arm rolls here. Okay, so this you can do both sides. Then when you come to the rest of the body, shoulders, you can open the shoulders out just like you would do during your regular asana practice, seated or standing. You can do this 5 to 6 times. Then the spine. The spine has three sides, right? We have cervical spine, middle, and the lower. So this is a wonderful one, which I have to share with you all. Press your palms forward, sit tall, and then scoop the belly and round the back, tuck your chin in. And see how the whole spine stretches sitting on your chair. Then reach your hands up, push your chest forward.
Great.
Breathe out, breathe in. So
I
this is like
guess,
doing Marjari Asana, the cat-cow stretch on your chair. So these are
thank you.
things. Then going for the lower body
Thank you.
also.
We will just take two more questions. I think we have
Okay,
covered quite a lot
sure,
in terms of the chair
sure,
yoga. Just being
sure.
mindful of the time, we need to close
Yeah,
at
yeah, of course,
8:30.
of course. Yeah,
But I think that's quite a lot what we have covered
yeah.
right now. And if they need to get into, they can actually, watch your
Many things
material.
they can
Yeah,
do. They can do
absolutely.
Surya
But that was
Namaskar on the
amazing.
chair. Thank you. They
That
can.
we need to take another complete session. But amazing. Thank you so much for that. And now
Most
I would
welcome.
just come to Akhil. Akhil asks me, I'm going to take one more question. Is there any particular time to practice Surya Namaskara? Could you please
Yes, yes.
enlighten us on that?
Ideally, as I said at the beginning of my talk as well, ideally morning, because it's with the rise of the sun. It's the sun energy that you're sort of, assimilating. So ideally, empty stomach first thing in the morning is the best way, because you're literally activating the prana and getting it moving. So it acts like a warm up and gives you energy. But having said that, if you do not find the time in the morning, in the evening also, just before your dinner, like you should be empty stomach about 2.5 hours, you haven't eaten, it's a great way to wind down. So we don't do it so fast, we do it slowly, and it works in a different way in our body, because you do deeper stretches.
That's amazing.
Even in the afternoon, it works. When you're sluggish and we're really, really like, zero on energy, but if you've not had a big meal, you do a few rounds of Surya Namaskar, you get energized. So,
Thank you
but
so much.
ideally morning.
Morning is the ideal time, absolutely.
Ideal is morning, always, always.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ms. Nilanjana. And just one more quick question. We have
Sure.
about few minutes, just a minute to go.
Sure.
Just to, in a one-liner, how Surya Namaskara helps us to overcome mental exhaustion?
Mental exhaustion is because of the creation of prana that takes place. Because as I said, I mean, prana is already there. It's flowing in all of us, but it sits dormant at our navel region. So the minute you do Surya Namaskar, you see how we open our body, how we do. So it takes your prana to every part of your body. And that is what takes care of the mental or physical or any kind of exhaustion. Just practice it.
It increases your energy body, the energy,
it increases
the aura
your
of
prana,
your body.
the aura of the body.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Can't thank you enough for your time here
Please,
and to show us
most welcome.
all of this information in such a short span of time. It's not easy, but you've done an amazing job.
Thank you.
Grateful.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me over. And best of luck for the rest of everything. I'm going to be following all your things till the 21st. Thank you to all the organizers. Thank you so much, Smita ji, Mohan
Most
ji,
welcome.
Akhil ji, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Namaste. See you all same time, same live with an incredible personality, Dr. Leena, tomorrow. She's going to talk to us about yoga for diabetes, learning life, a balanced act between rest and moments. Now let's close the evening with Shanti Mantra. Namaste.
ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः